We're here with John Bodenhamer, who is retiring this year after 13 years as the executive director of the Pacific Coast Golf Association, which is the group that runs the Pacific Coast Amateur. John, this has been a real labor of love for you, and you've seen a lot of changes, haven't you?
I have. We have. It's been a great ride. I'm going to miss the Pacific Coast Golf Association and serving as executive director, but I look forward to continuing the relationship and coming back to the championship in future years. But you know, there's no other group in North America like this one. 15 associations and really, truly some great volunteers, dedicated volunteers, great rules people. It's just been a joy to work with everybody, and we've really built a special championship with one of North America's great fields each year, and I know that'll continue.
Well, one of the things that makes this tournament unique in the United States is that this tournament rotates from course to course based on many of the associations, and we're here at Martis Camp this week. A new golf course, a beautiful Tom Fazio course, but it's just one of many really great golf courses that we've built into a rotation, haven't we?
It's fantastic. Martis Camp is new to the rotation, but it is one of America's great golf courses. I think as time goes by, golfers everywhere will hear more about Martis Camp. They'll host more championships of excellence, but our rotation with Pacific Coast in future years is truly spectacular. We go to Bandon Dunes Golf Resort next year, Capilano Golf and Country Club in Vancouver, British Columbia the following year, which is a breathtakingly beautiful place. Forest Highlands in 2014, and Eugene Country Club, Great Old Stalwart in 2015, and then the 50th anniversary will be at Seattle Golf Club, where it all began in 1967, and then back to the Olympic Club in 2018. I don't know how it can get any better in the West from a series of golf clubs, and it just keeps getting further and further out with confirmed sites. It's great.
And we certainly seem to attracting a large number of really fine golfers, particularly from the West Coast and the western part of the United States and Canada and overseas. This year we have the New Zealand Amateur Champion even.
Yes, we do. We have a great field. I think you look at our field this year, and we'll look back in future years at this field, and there'll be more than many years names that will go on to the PGA Tour from this field. It's just a tremendous field. US Walker Cup team captain Jim Holtgreave is here this week, particularly to watch some players play and that are in our field and to speak to our players, and that shows you the importance that the USGA puts on the event from a Walker Cup and team selection standpoint. And I think that just from the standpoint of the courses we go to, that helps with our field as well. And we put a lot of effort into attracting the best players. Our goal is to keep our good players in the West, to play it in this event, in the California Amateur and Pacific Northwest and Sahali and Southwestern Amateur. And it's really a showcase for our players in the West for Walker Cup and Canadian international team selection.
And we've had a long and strong history of Walker Cup representation from the Pacific Coast, and we're certainly looking forward to that in the future.
We have. Our list of past participants in the Walker Cup is long and proud. People like Corey Pavin and Michael Putnam and Ryan Moore, Brock McKenzie. The list goes on and on over the years, and we hope to continue that this year and in the future. And it's just been a great proving ground for Walker Cup selection.
How does this championship fit into the big picture in terms of the international competitions and the things that the USGA does?
It fits in very nicely, and the USGA pays close attention to a number of major amateur competitions and professional competitions around the world and around North America in particular, and making not only the Walker Cup team selections, but for the World Team Amateur, for other events, and that the USGA fields international teams. And the Pacific Coast Amateur is one of those competitions, and they pay very close attention to it, particularly later in the schedule during the summer season as Walker Cup selection gets closer this year. And having Jim Holtgreave here this year as our speaker and as captain of the Walker Cup just kind of further as evidence of how important the USGA feels that the Pacific Coast Amateur is in selecting their international team members.